Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. It's all my fault, so appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, your host on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. Hopefully everybody's doing good on this beautiful day. Even though it's cold, we're going to speak life, man. We're going to speak life. Mimi in the building.
Yeah.
I got one of my guests in the building. You see the shirt, the goddess in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, period. Okay, I didn't even see that.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get you over here and everything. And then she brought the young God in the building.
Okay.
The young God. I mean, his name? Carlos. But we're going to call him God while he over here with us, looking just like moms. Though, and everything. Mark, how you doing?
I'm good, dog. I'm good, man. You know I'm good.
And
right
then
now.
of all the days that you come, the God come. Mark today get his 7 Mile radio station van today on this day.
Okay, then, yeah. Can we get what
My sound effect. I'm trying to load the sound effects up.
Okay,
See, it's all Dave's fault, man, that we late today.
But it was destined though. It was destined. It was destined. I mean, of all the
We weren't
days,
supposed to be that late.
well, you know, hey, God ain't never late.
Let me make sure the sound effects on. Yeah, right.
God
We
ain't
weren't supposed to be
never
that late.
You right on time.
Right on time. Of all the days, you get your 7 Mile radio truck in the driveway on the day that I come on to the podcast. Dude, I'm anointed, guy. I'm gonna speak that.
He gonna put that on him.
You know
He
what I
gonna
do?
put that on him.
I will say though, man, Dave does always seem to be, his show does always seem to fall on holidays, the verses, it's always a special day, election day. Yep.
When Kwame
Election.
allegedly
When Kwame
supposed to
got
get
out, yep, a lot of things happened right on the day.
Bill Cosby.
That happened. Yep.
What?
Yep. I forgot about that. I forgot. You got a lot of moments, man. A lot of moments.
Okay.
Yeah. So once again, I appreciate G in the building. T-Bob's in the building and everything. Bree, what's his Bree?
Yeah, we was the delay was Dave. We was waiting on Dave.
Definitely waiting on me. So I take the blame and everything. So, but see how you doing over there?
I'm doing wonderful.
He was kind of busy over at the.
I was, it's Friday, so, but I'm just happy to be here.
Hey.
Yes.
Appreciate.
I like, you know how I get down.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really honored.
Definitely, you flow real good and everything. The God, how you feel, man?
Man, I feel good.
I see you got the little water and everything.
Yeah, chlorophyll water. I gotta keep it on me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
When you start
Stay
teaching them this, at the young age, huh?
When I left, when I left DMC, that's when it all started.
Yeah. So I need everybody to share, like, and everything. If you can, just keep sharing, liking, and everything. So, Mimi, how was your day, Miss Lady?
You know what? It was all right. I ain't even gonna complain. It was a good day. Any day above ground is a good day to me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was smooth. Yeah, it was smooth. I feel like I gotta keep it PG though, cause we got. How old are you? I'm sorry.
20.
Oh, you 20. Okay, well never mind.
He ain't no kid.
Oh, well never mind. Never mind then. My bad. I'm sorry. He just look young. That's good though.
Yeah. And then I seen the video that he put out that you posted.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday.
About the
weather.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah.
I
And
just did that yesterday.
I was talking to Mark about the God. I was talking about this New Year's resolution that everybody started. January is not January, and my thing is I was telling people, don't even give off your resolution right now, because all it's gonna do is fall on deaf ears. So you got January, you got February. It's cold as hell outside. And when I heard you say that, I'm like, the same thing that the gods connect. So when you speak and trying to speak life in January and February, and you say you're gonna start off and you're gonna work out, or you're gonna save money, and you're gonna do this and you do that, it's gonna be hard for you to do it because the weather in life is dead. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, everything did.
Can you fix the light?
Do I need these
light.
on?
Huh?
I need these
If
on.
we have callers, yeah, probably
Okay.
need it.
Okay, cool.
And so, you know, when you was saying that, I was like, look at this cat right here. And majority of guys like your age ain't even up on that.
Right.
I'm sorry, I gotta.
And it's kind of like going over their head. So, you know, it's just, you know, when I seen it, I'm like, that's God. That's the God. That's the young guy right there. So,
Right.
and you know, you got to teach young cats that and
Most
everything.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm made to do, man.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Divine messenger.
Oh, bam.
Boom.
Yeah. So I always throw these hot topics out. So new music that you listen to, Mimi, and I love when Mimi tell me her new music that she listening to.
Oh, why it be so okay? Gregory, first of all, let me respond to Gregory talking about something. Don't cheat him. Be yourself. I'ma be myself, but you know, if it's children in the room, you know, I gotta, you know, I don't wanna, you know, expose them to too much. But he grown, so you know, I'ma just go for it. But you said new music.
New music that you listening to.
I mean, I've been listening to the new Drake album or whatever.
What? You?
But I mean, I know, right?
I thought you listened to
I love
Peasy.
Sada
Sada
Baby
Baby.
and Peasy, but Sada Baby ain't been doing it for me, not with his new music.
Okay.
You know, when niggas start eating, they music start going down. When niggas is hungry, they music be good as fuck because they be trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to
So
get
he
on.
reaching that point now.
Yeah,
I
where it's
kind of
just
lost touch.
kinda-
I kind of
Where it's just, he was
much.
going up here, now he eating, and it's kind of getting, you know.
That's Sada Baby.
That's Sada
He
Baby.
eating heavy. Cause I don't fuck with him. The name throw me off.
You
but
know how it is when you broke and you trying to get some money and you
Yeah.
motivated and you believe in yourself and you just really going hard. You know, you beefing with niggas. You got points to prove. You know what I'm saying? So, no, anyway. But yeah,
was
you
a-
know what I'm saying?
I forget the dude's name, man, but dude kind of went in on Sada Baby. It's a damn, I got the video.
I know who you
I kind of want to
talking
play
about.
it. I want to play it, but he was like, yeah, it was
was
funny
this?
as hell. The dude, I can't remember
He a
his
blood,
name.
right? He like the original one of the
One of them,
OGs.
yeah, he one of the OG motherfuckers from down south. I think he's from Texas somewhere, actually.
he from Texas.
Yeah, and then yeah, he would just. I guess he was on his live and he was asking
take that off
people
of
who was hot from Detroit, and they said Sada Baby, and then Sadie Baby. I can't take no nigga serious name Sadie Baby, but you got to see the video.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
It's
though.
hilarious. It was hilarious.
It was a big deal. But yeah, I mean,
That's good.
what about your music? You listen to the old school, that slow shit that you be making love and shit too?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I definitely shoot the club up, but my man his name is Cordell. Is that his name?
Corday.
Yeah,
Corday. He's from Maryland, young cat. He about 24 years old. He got a song with Lil Wayne. He on Lil Wayne ass on that verse. I would say personally that he got on Lil Wayne on that verse, but his album is very unique
I gotta go look up
for a
that
kid
song.
that's
Shit, Lil
24.
Wayne like 200 years old now, so I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's not hard to get.
He
Lil
look
Wayne
like he
on the-
200.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Definitely look like
Yeah,
he
he
200.
do.
I'm so
look
disappointed.
And then J. Cole and Benny the Butcher got a joint out. You familiar?
Oh yeah, I ain't even hear it.
Yeah,
I
that
just seen that last night though.
that boy hot and everything. And it's another album out that I ran up on. I can't think of it offhand, but them two stand out for the most part. And then I gotta have like the R&B joints and everything, because you gotta have some kind of with me trying to always make love. I gotta have that. I'm just, what do you want me to tell you?
that ain't in my schedule.
I'm just hey.
That's in your schedule. That ain't
All
in
the
my
time.
schedule.
I cultivate.
Beautiful.
So
I love hearing that.
what's my man name? I was talking about him the other day. But Brian McKnight got a new joint. I rock with Brian McKnight no matter what he do. He can't do no wrong and everything. So yeah,
I was
be nice.
listening to him earlier.
See.
Ooh, see, okay.
New music you listen to?
Not really no new stuff. I curate playlists. Like,
Okay.
My shop has a playlist.
Okay.
So right now I'm actually looking for new music. So I'm on Spotify. So
Okay.
I'll play the radio of my playlist to pick up new music. But I'm still on Robert Glasper. And,
Yeah.
Esperetta Spalding and Flying Lotus. No Name. Mac Ayers,
Right.
Roy
Right.
Ayers.
Right.
You know, like I'm all over the place right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to keep that energy up and everything.
Yeah,
so
but
that
it's all
you-
good stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's all good stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The if we can just because I guess when I looked at it, y'all see what's going on with the school system right now, right?
I'm not even aware.
To be honest, like when you sent me that, I was like, you know, my son's 20, my daughter is 16. You know, she's doing the homeschool because that's what we got to do right now because of what's going on right now. She kind of likes it.
Do she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She kind of likes it because she doesn't want to be
Involved.
No, she don't really want to be a part of the
Madness.
Socializing the crowd.
yeah, she don't want to be a part of the experimentation. Yeah.
It's just for me when I start looking at it because now they telling teachers. It's for me. I think it's a program going on,
Oh yeah, set up.
and so they snatching all the teachers out of the schools, and so they're not. I mean, it's to the point where they don't even need the teachers no more.
No, they don't.
So I'm looking at it like, is it a system to wipe out the school system and have every kid study at home?
In front of a computer.
Truly. And that's the worst thing because social skills go a long way. Like this energy that we got, if you take that away and we just talking on the screen and everything, I don't think it's healthy to be doing that.
No, it's not.
But when you're dealing with America and America's system and how wicked America is, they'll tell you this is what we need you to do. And people will follow it. People not going to, like me, I go against it. Then when you go against it, you crazy. Or they call you a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I've
Or
been
you-
that for a long time now.
Or you thinking too much.
It's crazy how those conspiracies that they call theories end up becoming realities years down the line. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
really
they
know how-
always do.
if they really conspiracies in the first place.
And it's kind of glad, God, you out of school, man.
Oh man.
Because it's a lot of kids right now. You know, my kids like they're in the 10th and then 11th. And when my daughter came in to King, that's when COVID hit. Now she's a social butterfly. So when you shut down the school system and then you tell them to, stay at home and everything, I'm telling my kids. I told me and Mark. I talked about me and Mark. I told my kids to start cheating.
Why not? Copy
They-
and paste.
they-
I told my daughter the
that's
same
it.
thing. Copy and paste. School is easy.
That's it. They not teaching you nothing anyway. Look. I told my daughter if she don't get all A's, I'm whooping that ass.
Something wrong. You right there in front of the camera.
Michael
you right there in front of the
said.
computer.
Michael said you don't need social skills to be a mindless slave.
Of course not.
Facts.
That's deep.
But then somebody got to be able to jump out the matrix and tear that bitch up.
Who gonna do that?
The conspiracy
The
theory.
God.
Who gonna do that?
There you go. I need somebody. I need you to jump out there
much more.
and tear that bitch up, man.
Yeah.
Almost definitely.
Because
He's been
if you-
out there.
Yeah, because if you don't tear it up, they just think you're gonna be a program. You're gonna put this chip on you. You gonna do what you're supposed to do.
Not the chip.
Yeah,
Ooh-wee.
yeah. Come on, get this shot, get this chip.
Ooh-wee.
Shut up and go and do what we need to do. But when somebody jump out there like Neo, and I don't like using Neo as an example, but you jump out the Matrix and start doing stuff that's normal, they come get you. They come get you and
Oh,
everything.
that's a
so
fact.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
You out of line.
Yeah. So and I think one of the let me get this. One of the topics I was looking at, and I love to hear because he the younger cat. So in America in 2022, what do you like when you look at America? What do you get out of it now in 2022, moving forward? And so when I ask people that, like, some people be like, well, I'm cool. I always said we gotta burn this bitch down.
Yeah, that's.
God, you feel me?
Yeah, I was about to say that. More distraction. That's all I see for the future. Is
That's
just burning
it.
We already in the furnace.
We
now, so-
just burn this bitch down. I'm rocking with this energy over here, this young energy over here. So
Come on.
I'm saying burn it down. And when you burn everything down, only the strong gonna survive.
That's it.
So I gotta be the devil's advocate here.
Come on, Mimi, give it to me.
Because I mean that sounds good, but what I've realized is a lot of black people ain't about that shit. They talk that talk, but they don't necessarily walk that walk. It's a few.
It's not enough of us for
It's
that
not-
mentality, for that
exactly,
operation to be
exactly.
for us to effective, for it to be effective.
Exactly.
That's why we just gotta lead by example.
I was gonna say that
And you know
because
what?
you
And you
can't
know what? I
worry
say
about that.
Here's the
However-
thing, right? And I believe that because here's the thing, right? We see that because part of the reason why the condition that we in right now is because we such a monkey see, monkey do ass
Absolutely.
people,
That part.
right? So we need to have something that we can something positive or progressive to our movement that they can follow by example.
Exactly.
So I
Because they
think
got to
that-
see it first, you know. And somebody got to step out there and do it, and you can't really worry about who's not going to fall in line with what you believe is right, because you know, some people do have to get left behind.
Some
And
people
you
got to
gotta
get
be
buried.
okay with
That's
that. I
gonna
think
be
this
the
is a time
majority.
where you
Yeah.
need to learn how to detach yourself and be okay with people falling off that don't agree with what you.
I know how you feel about Umar.
You know.
How you feel about Umar? Can I hear? Can I hear?
Yeah, brother, that's gonna make mistakes. I would trust.
He a human being.
The reason why I say that is because he made a point on one of his presentations where he said some of our brothers out here on the corner just gonna have to be put to sleep permanently.
They are.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Right. So is that part of the solution? That some of us just got to go?
Yeah.
Because they can't be
like-
be waking up, and then you're becoming part of the problem because you are weight
Absolutely.
that's holding us back from moving forward because you
Harriet
are part of the.
Tubman. Harriet Tubman.
She said I could have freed a lot of them.
Could have freed more if they would have knew they were slaves.
Absolutely.
And they said she had a shotgun. Like once I freed you, and then you got comfortable.
You gotta go.
But that mindset was like,
Some
I
of them
gotta
had
go
Stockholm
back.
syndrome.
And not only that, I gotta kill you.
Yeah. Yes.
Because you gonna get me caught.
You gonna go back and tell.
Ooh, not the gun.
You said nothing.
You get me caught.
I mean, there might be a bunch of them. I mean, we got more. It might be a bunch of
Okay,
them. I mean,
okay.
might be a lot of them. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
I share all ancestors known and unknown. That's what I'm gonna say first though.
That's it.
That was a lot of gunshots. That just brought back memories, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, and somebody gonna have to do it. Somebody gonna have to do it, and it's gonna start with one, and it's going and what I keep doing is I just keep speaking it. I keep speaking.
and that's the reason why, like, as much as I like constructive conversation between the black man and the black woman about what we like and don't like about each other, I don't like that mentality, the state of our mindset where we in, where that conversation always becomes a battle. You know what I mean, because we have enough of a fight on the outside of our circle that we need to deal with. And now we have, and again, I think, I don't know if it was this show that I said it on, but it's like the chessboard. I mean, imagine you are the black pieces going against the white pieces, but you have to battle against your own queen as well. That's like, it don't make sense for us to battle against our own. We have to come to some kind of common ground where we know we're having a constructive conversation with each other, as opposed to it always ending up divisive. With our black men and black women, that's the first thing that I think we need to deal with, because everything between us.
We sure the fuck
God
do. Can
damn,
we get
why is
that
it
right
always- why is
first?
because if we can't get our own structure together, if we can't be on the same page about how we think and how we move with our women and with our children, with our village, then what the fuck? Who the fuck are we, and what the fuck are we doing? We're burning our day. We're doing a better job of burning our own damn selves down right now than anything else.
The white folk ain't got to worry about us. We'll kill each other.
No, I don't think so.
We'll tear each other down. What?
It's not, if it's not physically, if it's not like literally killing each other, then it's like, it's the fact that we have this mentality where we won't help push it
Mentally,
forward.
exactly.
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think so.
You sound
I
crazy
don't.
as hell.
I'm just-
But
You sound
he's gonna
crazy
come.
as
He's gonna
hell.
come with the super day.
Oh, the
He
God
put
body.
He's putting his
Okay.
cape on. He about to put his cape on.
Oh,
the God
you ain't
body.
got to.
No, don't get me wrong. I am all for this conversation and positivity, but you first have to look at the issue. We can't solve the problem if we don't figure out what the fuck the issue is, and we don't move forward and solve the issue.
Right.
But we can't ignore that shit and just say, "Oh yeah," because you about to do this God body shit. And I understand.
For sure.
I understand.
I'ma bury a lot
He
of
about to
people.
go God body.
Somebody got to do it.
However,
Somebody got to do it. All I'm saying is, I seen the habit. I mean, I seen I seen how America does it. They build you up, They bring somebody in that look like you. They come in, they destroy you, then they do it all over again. So what I done seen that play. So when I start building and I see them start moving, I know I got to start whacking folks before it even happened.
Look at Tupac.
To,
Look at Malcolm X. Look at
them the blueprint though, Mimi.
Yeah, but they only gonna let you get so far. You got to be willing to put your life on that motherfucker.
Well, somebody got to do it though, Mimi. Somebody got to step out there. And
I'm just saying,
if they step,
you ready to die for this shit?
Yeah,
okay.
somebody got to.
Okay.
Somebody got to. They willing to die for Jesus.
All day.
They willing to die for Allah and all that shit. Somebody got to do like that. So that's all I'm saying. You know, and
you ever spit vodka up your nose? Shit. Okay, go ahead, Dave.
But the thing sometimes that I look at is when we throw these concepts out, I just don't like when black folks turn around and put the blame back on us.
It's not the blame.
It's the
reality of the situation.
Why not? It's what we lack. It's the accountability, Dave. It's not the blame.
Okay.
It's the accountability of us knowing the condition of where we at and what we do to contribute to the problem. That's all, Dave.
Listen.
It's not to say that we don't need to fight against what's happening outside of us that's attacking us.
All I keep seeing
it's just a two-headed sword, a two-headed dragon that we battling.
How many times? So we've been hearing, the thing about this is we've been hearing this story of that two-headed sword for like 30, 40, 50, 100 years.
And what's changed, Dave?
You keep repeating the same thing. I'm not gonna repeat that shit. So if I know that it's fucked up, and it goes back to what I said, why would I keep saying this?
Just because you don't repeat it does not make it not reality, Dave.
I don't even want it reality. I'm gonna change it.
So that mean not face it. That mean not deal with it. To fix a problem, you have to diagnose.
What's the action? What's the action?
Right.
behind it?
So all I'm saying,
love, God, body, watch.
God is love and love is God. Am I right? That's what they say, right? So I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna listen.
How do you have infectious results? How do you bring what you want to do onto somebody else? How do you become contagious in the change that you want to bring? How do you spread?
Love is the only thing.
Okay,
love,
I agree with that.
Love and then bury the motherfucker.
Love and bury him?
Bury them.
Oh, okay.
If they don't go against it, because once again, you seen this pattern. You seen how Malcolm X did. He died. You seen how
Look at Nipsey. You can't love these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. That sounds good.
We keeping it 100.
Look at Young Dolph. You cannot love these. So what? But they was making waves in the community. They was giving money into they was putting money into the community. Was they not?
Also attached to something that wasn't.
They probably were.
When you in the industry, that's a whole nother ball game. But you can start by working with yourself. Mm-hmm. That's where you start at.
Well, at the end of the day,
that's what makes it. That's what makes it.
At the end of the day,
when you started working on yourself and dealing with your own issues, when it comes to black man, black woman, and our issues start within ourselves first. You only can attract what you are.
Mm-hmm.
So being shot up in your hood is just something
yourself, then you're going to bring forth. You're gonna attract your mirror.
Shut up in your hood,
which is mirroring each other, and we have to. If we know what the problem is, then we got to do the opposite of that. We can't just keep talking about the problem. We know that there's a problem. Mm-hmm. We see it in media all day. We watch Forensic Files and what is that? All these, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just a side note. The news is for black people. That's entertainment to show us in the darkness. Mm-hmm. You know, they make money. They make money because white people fucked up. Excuse my language.
No, keep it 100.
Okay,
you need another post so you can go in.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
They make money off of what they do. They put their bullshit in movies and on TV shows where they can get hella paid off the ratings because we watch that shit for entertainment. They take our stories and put it on breaking news. I'm 30. I'll be 38. When I was younger, we didn't have news 24/7. We had news 3 times a day. We had news in the morning. We had news at 5, and then we had news at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now today you got news 24/7. It is an agenda to make us feel like we ain't shit, especially our children.
They put a label. They made the bad bullshit narrative that you just spoke on that the news perpetuates. They made a brand name for it.
Yeah.
It's called Black on Black Crime.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm.
That's
so
black
we have
brand
black
name
on black
crime, right?
But white
And
on
now,
white crime.
It
where
doesn't
they eat
exist.
each
It doesn't
other,
exist. Right, but
do
the thing
all
about
type
it
of crazy
is,
shit.
we don't speak on any of the white on white crime that happens in the
No.
suburbs. The Aryan.
Well, they
There
don't
is
Aryan
display
on-
that.
money
They
on
don't
it.
display
so,
that.
yeah,
Different-
it's a brand name
Absolutely.
crime. They sell that to. I went to
Yeah.
broadcast school, right? So they perpetuate this for the sake of, just like she said, ratings, because they make money off the views. This is like the picture. The news was the internet before the internet. You know what I'm saying? All of the views of us watching, they make commercials. They're selling
Yes.
commercials.
Yes.
So the more that we watch, the more money they get off the commercials, right?
Absolutely.
So what attracts us? I was in broadcast school and they had a line where they said, you know, if it bleeds, it leads. That was part of the kind of little joke in the newsroom to determine what would be the lead story. And if you look at it, it's not really a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's like the most tragic shit, the most bloody shit is always the lead story, because it's what's gonna gravitate people. You know what I'm saying? And drive the views up. I mean, look at social media as a reflection of that. When you see the fight videos that are the millions of shares of views,
that part.
all of the drama shit. You know what I mean? We got people out here now that are getting famous and known checks off of the antics, the bullshit that they done, not the talent that they got, not
And they're not
anything that they
policing
done.
those type of
I mean,
shares
you can put fucking glue in your hair, literally, and end up
and
on
go
TV.
viral.
You
Exactly.
can get whooped up by your baby mama, okay, and end up all over social media, and now you're famous and making dollars, right? It's not even, it don't even take talent. It's just the bullshit that people are attracted to, and they're capitalizing off of it.
And it's
we have to
unfortunately the
change the
shit that we
narrative.
want to see.
You have to change the narrative.
Oh yeah,
How we gonna change the narrative?
we just got to keep.
We gotta show up different.
Cause I mean,
gotta
that
lead.
sounds
That's-
good, but I ain't feeling it. Cause I don't see it.
You don't see what?
I'm not seeing a change.
And you're
What
not
do you-
gonna see the change. As
Well,
long
I
as you
thought-
do
I thought-
exactly
I thought
what
that
you
we
said.
said that
the
we was
God
gonna have a
body
change.
is willing it into existence. That's
Where's
what
the
it's-
Listen.
change?
You gotta open up to look in different areas. The change everywhere. We consistently
Life
change.
is a perception.
That I agree.
You just gotta.
Life is a
You just
perception.
gotta
Open
get up
yourself
every
to
day.
some new stuff
But
and you will
but
see different
okay,
aspects
correct
of
me
life.
if I'm wrong, but the conversation was about changing people's ways and coming together, right? That's what we said earlier.
Right.
But now you're saying life is a perception.
It is.
And we just got to look around us. So are we going to infect people and infect change, or are we just going to say it's within ourselves and
We
it's just our
already-
It is within
perception?
yourself first.
So
First of all, we already changed. Like black folks change the world every day.
every day.
That's
Nobody,
true. We are
nobody,
trendsetters.
nobody else
Every day.
changed the world.
We
so,
are
so when I
trendsetters.
say speak life and do what we supposed to do, you may not think we doing it, but we doing it.
That's why they work so hard to do.
Well, who you talking to? You know what I put out every day. So who you talking
So-
to? I said I'm being a devil's advocate, but I know everybody gonna
Thank
disagree
you.
with me anyway.
So when
but
you put your facts out,
Right.
all you doing is speaking life into
go
the
look
universe.
at my page and go look at my social media. Don't tell me that
That's
I ain't
not-
infecting change.
I wouldn't say I get you, Dave, but I wouldn't say.
What you mean you
speaking
get me?
like, I understand where you're coming from,
Okay.
but I wouldn't necessarily say it's speaking life, because I'm saying the same thing she said. It's my observation of what reality.
So let me
is.
your observation when you got that when you wanted that truck. Your observation when you wanted that 7-mile radio truck.
My observation when I didn't have it was that I didn't have it.
But your observation was you saw it, you visualized it, you talked it, you put that up on the post. I said that you was gonna get that motherfucking radio station, and on this day when I showed up on this podcast, that motherfucker get out of here, man. God body in the building, man. I'm gonna keep speaking that shit.
Not
I'm gonna
God
keep
body.
speaking that shit. I'm gonna keep. I don't care if don't nobody believe me. I'm God. Be God on this earth, guy. If don't nobody else believe you, guy, fuck them.
Exactly. Period. You only
He
get-
got
you
7-mile
only get
radio
2 times.
station,
Listen,
a
like
truck out
like
there.
I said,
That's
I
all
just
divine.
I
No
understand.
coincidence.
I understand, Mark.
and I'm not disputing. I get you, but
I feel you
just,
dispute
we
me, Mark.
here.
This is I know
We
what
here.
when I didn't
We
have
hear
the
you
van.
talking.
When I didn't have the van, I didn't have the fucking van. I wasn't about to say
When
I got
you
the van.
told me,
God body, I
when
got
you
the van.
Mark,
God
I'm gonna
body.
keep
I got
100.
the van right now. God body.
When you
Faith without
told
works
me,
is dead. He put himself into the
I
position to
worked.
get that
Yeah.
truck. He didn't just speak it. He went and he put into action and got
All
that
he got
motherfucker.
look. All you got to do is.
So we can't just say it's a perception. We got to move in action
He said
and
he
make
wanted
shit
it.
come into fruition.
But the start is
He said he wanted it.
Nah, we got to make sure it's a balance.
You gotta-
We
it's a
got to
balance.
make shit
It's a
come
balance.
into
You got
fruition.
you got
But
to
you gotta
see it.
see
You
it
got to
first.
And you can't- but you can't
I see it,
so-
baby.
you can't-
I
you
just
gotta
don't
walk
see it
the
from.
steps. But if you doubting yourself along the process, how you gonna get it?
It ain't never
you
gonna
ain't
work.
gonna manifest. You gonna be trying hard as hell. You like, damn, ain't shit working for me. That's because you don't even see yourself getting it. You don't even know that you got it already.
Or you don't see
You
your
just gotta walk
community
into the
getting it. You don't
timeline. You
got
can
no
see
faith in
yourself.
your
And I'ma keep it
You see
100.
yourself driving it, whipping
I
it
know
around
what
the
I
corner,
got.
all
I
of that.
just
When I showed up over here, Mark, because I'm.
I can't do shit. I ain't shit, or you know what I'm saying. You putting yourself down. How you gonna attract what it is that you want? Because it's already there. You just gotta walk to it.
I
Damn.
hear y'all, but it's I'm just not.
So Dave,
That truck over here, because Dave over here.
with that being said,
That
right,
truck over here, because Dave
I
over here.
feel like that I was born in the wrong tax bracket, Dave.
So here we go. Watch
I feel
this.
like I was born
Watch
in the
this.
wrong tax bracket.
Watch what we about to say. I jump out the box when he say this.
So why can't we add on to this thing that we, right? So I'm not gonna say that we don't like, because it's like a real sensitive thing to say that you don't like this right now. So
Right.
let's add on to it. If you can't beat them, join them, right? So we're gonna put the LGBTQ F.
the alphabet community.
F, right? I'm
Yeah,
F.
and they successful because they
You know
stick
what I
together.
am?
Watch
I'm
this.
trans financial. When I go into the bank, I want them to respect me as the
I say
billionaire
that
that
all
I
the time.
identify as, and put the
Absolutely.
other
These ain't the
10
zeros
zeros
that I
on my
identify
check.
with.
When I go in there with the $100 check, I'm trans financial.
Absolutely.
Okay, how are you going to say it's easier to put them damn zeros in my bank account than it is to chop my dick off and make it a vagina? Ain't it?
Oh, wow.
So how about we can't? I mean, is it not easier? It's real easy. I'm
So
trans
basically what
financial.
he
so
wants
let's
to
add
do.
it. Let's add to it.
So
Let's
basically,
add
want to do is
it.
Mark is trying to follow
Nah, here we
whatever
go.
the
Nah,
hottest
nah, here
thing
we go.
out.
No.
So the hottest thing out is the gay community. So
That's
Mark
not-
is
that's
will.
not-
I'm just saying. Look, he went straight
That's
to the
not-
He went straight to the leather club.
Oh Lord.
See how you do me? See how you do me?
He could have
See,
said
I'm trying to
anything.
help. I'm trying to help Dave.
He
right?
trying to
Because
make me
feel like
trans financial. I don't
do
be
you-
no trans
do you,
nothing.
Do you believe we supposed to get $10 billion from the government?
I'm going. No. I said every black person in America needs to get paid $10 billion. This don't have nothing to do with no trans. I'm saying every person in America needs $10 billion. They owe that to us. Flat out. Hold the black vote.
Child.
Hold the black vote. If you not getting nothing from we ain't got nothing. Listen, we've been both for 6 years.
He say, I feel you, Mark. Just leave
Leave
trans
trans out
But
of
that's
it.
the gold.
Thank you.
That's the golden ticket that's gonna get us in there. Though.
try-
That's
I
what's
don't know
gonna
about
get
the
us in
golden
there.
ticket, but
All
What's
right,
gonna get us in there,
yeah,
man?
that golden ticket gonna get you bent over too. We talking about that. That Tyler Perry gonna get you right up in there. That's all I'm saying. I don't want no Tyler Perry. I don't want no Booty Man from Boondocks. I don't want none of that. The Booty Warrior.
None of that, sir.
Okay.
None of that, sir.
Mark, that comes with the territory, B.
Ooh,
See, man, but
wee.
see, you opening the door for us. See, now you not speaking life into my situation.
Because
Dave.
you trying
You're
to
not
put me.
speaking life. You're
That
not being
lie.
God body
You
right
trying
now.
It's a
Dave.
perspective.
You're not being
It's a
God body right now.
perspective.
God body don't
You
roll
got
with the
your perspective,
trans.
so
he
you
does.
good.
He got his perspective.
God body don't
So
roll
you
with no
good.
transmission, no trans. No, we don't run nothing like that. It's the God body. Now you should have said body or anything else. This boy want to be trans.
No, I don't want to be
Transformer, Decepticons. You roll with everything else. But
right.
we
Go
go
ahead,
back and
Dave.
forth with that all the
Yeah, I
time and
know. I
everything.
like fucking
So
with Dave on that one.
that guy in that Transformer though, man. I like to ask people about. In March, I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to Cartagena. He got his passport yet?
No.
God, you got to get your passport. Mimi, you got your passport yet?
Absolutely.
I'm going to Cartagena with like 8 other dudes and everything. I'm going with my man the young dog 22 Savage. We call him 22 Savage.
22 seconds.
Yeah. 22 Savage. I mean, he was 22 when he went in overseas. He got out of control. I can't say his name. That's my little young dog. He got out of control. First time he go to Colombia. I couldn't find him for 2 days. He just disappeared. And when I did find him, he was with some.
He was laid up.
Something
He
like
was
that. for
laid up in
2
that
days.
bitch. Hell nah.
But the experience that he got with brothers traveling, and when I tell black men, The American dream is outside. The American dream is outside of America.
It is.
Ain't shit here.
No.
Everything, like, you can go eat the same stuff here that's in Vegas, here that's in Dallas, here that's in Texas, here that's in across the world. Once you go across the sea, God, they love you. And so when you start traveling, you start seeing how important you are as a black man. They love you over there. So I see why certain men would be an American and leave America, would never come back. You get treated different, and women get treated differently. You know, they put black women on a higher totem pole. They're like, they love y'all more over there. So I be telling everybody to leave America. So when cats be like, I'm going to Vegas, I be like, that shit whack. I'm going to Atlanta, that shit whack. Bro, travel. Go experience some shit that you don't want. And then when we be traveling, everybody be like, well, you know, you got to stay on the resort. Man, I'm God. I get off that bitch and be
In the
walking the
village.
streets, be in the village, everywhere. They be like,
I
man,
ain't going in no
see what I mean?
motherfucking
See,
village.
Mimi, once your ass, they'll probably love you because you aggressive. And you tell them like, I don't want that shit. And you might swing on them because you and you might put them on T.
Three motherfuckers run up on me and snatch me in the motherfucking van. I ain't fucking with it.
They don't be. I'm telling you, you might get snatched in the
I
United
gotta
States.
go with some menses.
See,
I ain't going by myself. I gotta go with some dick, okay? I ain't going with a whole bunch of vaginas.
but it could be a sister vibration where you learning each
Oh,
other.
it's gonna be a vibration, all right. There's a bunch of sisters. There's damn sure gonna be some vibration
Nah, I need
in the
some.
resort.
Dude.
when you go with that sister love, it's different because y'all look out for each other. It's the time you
That's
spent.
true.
And you understand it. So the last time we went to Columbia, we went with like 38 dudes. So
38?
Listen. Let's see. So
That's too. What?
So when I tell dudes
38?
that don't understand the God body method, they like, it's too many men. We walking through the village and they looking at us like, first of all, y'all got to be a football team. We not a football
I be
team.
looking at y'all too. 38 motherfuckers walking down the street.
But when you start looking at it, after a while, they get used to it and they be looking like, damn, I ain't never seen that many black men of color looking like that. That ain't wilding out. That ain't
yeah, that's true.
that ain't raping nobody.
That's true.
So then our perspective in that town, we set the precedence there. So we going to eat like a group. We partying like a group. We looking out for each other like a group. So when you see them black men like that, that's from America, that's built differently. So instead of seeing Sada Baby or T Greasy or any whack ass rapper that don't know how to conduct themselves like a black man, we wrote our own story in that little town. So the next time somebody that come over there that look like me, they looking like, damn, okay, I remember them black men that came over there that represented like they supposed to. That might be the guy. That's how we affect the world. So when we go to Columbia, now we go in Cartagena, where the beaches is at, all we're going to do is do the same thing. And it's going to be love. We get up as a group. We eat as a group. We party as a group. And when you start doing that, people in other races like, damn, the shit I seen on TV, these guys didn't do that.
Creates expectation.
And traveling does that. So you got to be, you got to get up in the morning. You got to do this. You got to do that. And the group that my man Abdul has brought together, it's like I ain't seen no other group that do this shit like that. So when I see young cats like you, and I'll be like, dude, leave America and don't come back. It's crazy,
He said, "Don't come back."
I'm telling
you're
you.
asking a little bit much now,
Bro.
sir.
Oh yeah, no.
Listen. Your mama gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, he know I tell him all the time. He a Sagittarius.
Get light for 6 months. Shit, go on like on that one of them retreats and everything, and get in the village and everything. Become one with the earth. The Jews do that shit. Asians do that shit.
Just see it's a whole world out there. The
Yeah.
more of the
Yeah,
story
definitely
is it's a whole
is.
fucking world out there to see. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was this show that I was talking about on it, but you know how they train the elephant in the circus, how they have it on the chain, for so long, and then when they grow up, you take it off the chain. You can
Still
tie
there.
it to it. You can tie it to a chair or something that it can move. But just the fact that it's on that rope, or you can take the rope off and tie a circle around it. You know what I mean? And it won't move out of that circle. And what I see a reflection of that. And people think of people in Detroit to say, I ain't going across 8 Mile. I ain't going to the west side. I ain't going to the east side.
And that's
like the master, the slave master, that trained your ass to the point that now you off the chain. You off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't in slavery no more, and you still don't want to go across this certain border, this certain boundary.
There's literally
You
people who
conditioned
have
that way.
never left Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like never.
that's why I'm
And you
glad
looking
that
like-
I lived in Germany. Like,
But
I'm
some
glad that I've
can't.
seen
Some
the
don't
other side
have
of
the
the world.
means to.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Right, and it's not their fault. Some of
Right.
them, but that's a whole social conditioning right there. You know what I mean? How we colonize in our areas with no resources.
Is the phone lines on, Mark?
We can open the phone lines. You want me to open
Yes,
the
sir.
phone
Yes,
lines?
sir. You can open the phone
lines.
lines.
All right.
Now,
Oh Lord. Here
have
we
you?
go.
Oh shit.
You didn't see the last podcast I did. Thank God, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Monday was when I came on, and I came in as like an alter ego.
Yeah.
So my name was David Cucciano,
Okay.
and I had to address some stuff. So if the phone lines get a little, if it go left, it's all because of me, because I had to.
If it go left, it go
Yeah,
left.
most definitely.
Where's my third eye? I got
So we got to hear
Thank
this.
you for,
Yeah, most definitely.
for the
man.
heads up.
prepping me.
Yeah.
Oh, the phone lines is open 313-723-0481 down there in the bottom right corner of your screen. Hit Dave up, man. Let's see what they got.
I
for
already
you
know
today,
who about
Dave.
to call in.
So you're traveling. You like to travel? You definitely like to
Oh
travel.
yeah, you seen. I go.
I get light. Because ain't nothing here. And when you leave, it make me work like every single day. Do 16s and then work over here and then work over here and then stack my money and go on. So when we leave in March, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Definitely gonna be a beautiful thing. So I love it. Can you expound on your the topic I sent you, Miss
You
Gabby?
sent me a whole bunch of stuff.
No. Cause maybe Mimi and y'all two can go.
You
can-
talking about that one thing?
Yeah, it's provocative. It gets the people. I
Gets the
think
people going.
y'all two definitely get the people going, especially Super Showstopper. So can you expound on the little topic that you threw out there? And I thought it was provocative.
What the
When-
human?
Yeah.
Really, what that was, it wasn't provocative at all.
It
I
was
was
not?
actually listening to an ancestor. Now she's an ancestor.
Mhm.
She's been gone for a while. Her name is Sabanfu Some,
Mm-hmm.
and she's from West Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And she speaks about community. And if you guys are open enough, I think you would get a lot of insight from her and her husband. His name is Melodome Some. And they talk about the importance of community. And they talk about, she has a book called The Spirit of Intimacy. She has another book called Welcome in Spirit, and another book called Falling from Grace. But that question, can you be human, was basically, can you take your mask off? That's what that was about. Can you take your mask off? So I never really elaborated on it. I just wanted to see how many people, men and women, it didn't matter, would gravitate toward that, and what they would get from it. So what would be the comments underneath it? Just to throw that out there to see, being human is being able to feel.
Yeah.
Being able to take your mask off, being able to be yourself, your authentic self, without feeling like you're gonna be judged or rejected or abandoned for
We
being
got a caller,
who
baby.
you
You
are.
ain't got the headphones on. I know you can't hear. What's going on, caller? We're here. You live on the air. Who is this? Where you calling from?
Mark, how you doing? My name is Julius, man. I'm calling from Maryland.
Julius
yeah.
from Maryland.
Oh, wow.
What's going on,
Yeah.
bro?
Hey, Julius.
What you got? What you
what
got?
up,
A
though?
question, a comment? What you got to say about the topic?
Man, I just wanted to say, first of all, Detroit is always going to make a good comeback. You feel me?
I
Because
feel
at the
you,
end of the
Julie.
day, I was that kid that was on the east side, you know what I'm saying? What was that? Chalmers and Chelsea. And I seen it. I seen it when it all happened, when it just went straight down. But then I started looking around and obviously realizing, like, wait a minute. We only leaving because we got to make something of ourselves right now. That way, when we go ahead and come back, all right, bet. You know what that neighborhood was like. You understand what was going on in that area. Change that part. That way, when we come back and make everything decent for those kids that do come up, they don't have to look at the same things that we grew up with anymore. Feel me? So all the young cats that's coming up now, that's coming out of these high schools or either out of the Wayne States or the Eastern universities, all this stuff, man, they coming back home and they realize we have to take charge of everything that we're going to represent from here on out. You see what I'm saying? So walking in love, it's not just expressing the fact that, all right, we done came out of the bullshit that we was used to seeing. Walking in love is saying, look, we all realize what the fuck happened. We all have to come together and bring it back to its original state. Because Belle Isle was once, what do you call it? A paradise.
It was.
For those to come in and look at all the different species of animals that we had over there at the time when we had that excellent zoo or zoology. That point where we had nothing but the best cars coming out the entire freaking world wanted to have. There was a number of things that we just kept producing, but because of the I call it the game that we all had, looked from the media.
Right.
The rest of the world saw us and said, you know what, that ain't nothing no more. Let that gym go ahead and just dull out. Nah, fuck that. Let Detroit come back and be what it was in its original state. So I just want to chime in and say that to y'all.
Julius, are you from Detroit? You originally from Detroit?
I am.
Okay. And now you're in Maryland, huh?
I had to because I understood the game.
Right.
You can't stay at home all the time and just be there and be looking around and just say to yourself, am I going to be consumed by this? Or am I going to leave and come back and make something better of it?
Right. I got you, man. I got you. Most definitely. I'm here. I'm going to burn this bitch down and rebuild it back up, Julius. So, man, listen.
Please do, man. Please do, because at the end of the day, I want those children to know this ain't what it is, y'all. Travel and go see something different. Just like you were saying earlier, man. I can go to Costa Rica right now, sit at a beach, and everybody will come to where I'm at just to see, oh, whoa, where you from? Well, I'm actually from America. Well, what part? Michigan. Oh, okay. Then we have a conversation with somebody from there. And keep going on. And then I come back home, I'll be like, wait a minute. These guys treat me so much more different from where I was back home, man. So what's the problem? What's going on? The communication that we're not having with each other, because these people are getting along with little to nothing with their resources. But my whole city got unlimited resources. It's hella mechanics right there coming down 7 Mile and Van Dyke. There's hella people that got food trucks that's coming up right now. I didn't even know that Mark had this wonderful show going on for this long, 15 years, brother. And you've been pushing this type of information. I'm just now finding. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's a hidden jewel. It's definitely a hidden jewel that that he been pushing. So yeah.
So it's there, y'all. Just make it work. That way, when these children seeing they pick up our jewelry and put it on themselves, they already know. They represent Detroit right there. Yeah, them Detroit kids. Let them go ahead and get past through. Life is way more better outside of what y'all think 8 Mile really is. It ain't Eminem. It ain't that cat. It's us.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? It's crazy because not only did you bring up 7 Mile and Van Dyke, which is where we actually broadcasting from right now, but you brought up Eminem and 8 Mile. And the reason why I even named this 7 Mile Radio was not because I'm from 7 Mile. It's because when I started this, the only thing that the city was known for was Eminem and 8 Mile. And I wanted the people around the world to see this and see the real Detroit, but not that 8 Mile shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The real Detroit. So that was the whole name. That was the whole reason behind the name 7 Mile. It had nothing to do with me being from 7 Mile. It's because I was kind of riding the coattail of the 8 Mile movie. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted them to see what was really going on in Detroit.
Right.
So okay, y'all know 8 Mile. Let me show y'all 7 Mile.
Exactly.
That was my whole thing with this.
Yeah. 7 Mile got so many more avenues, right? Just going up the street, period. You can travel from literally, from Gratiot 8 mile, 7 mile, going all the way down to damn near the west side of 7 Mile. And it's unlimited stores that everybody got a different avenue of venue that you can choose from. That's going to show so much love when you just go in there and stop and show support for your own people. So let's just take this bullshit mask off that we got to hide something. We ain't got nothing to hide no more. We've been through enough already, man. And one last thing before I jump off this joint, man. You women, y'all the key to helping turning all this thing around. Now, I'm not saying this on a super revolutionary shit, but I'd rather sit there and listen to a woman who's been through a couple of things and then sit there and tell my father, like, look, there's some bullshit going down tonight with these cats. Go talk to your son before he get into some shit that he don't know about. But the way the chain of command that goes around, it starts with the female, then the male, and then it goes to the child. So let's bring some of that stuff back, man, so we can have peace here on this planet again.
Oh yeah, it's coming back, guy. It's definitely coming back. The guys is coming, man. Nature is going. It's going to regenerate itself and bring it back. It's just a matter of time, man.
Oh yeah, if it's not here already, you feel me? If it's not here already, man.
Yeah.
But I love y'all, man. Y'all stay up and y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Love you too, man. Love you too, guy. Hold it down in Maryland, guy. Make us look good, guy.
I already have, man. I'm already pushing for y'all. I'm already there with it.
Got
y'all
you.
stay
man.
blessed, though.
All right, you too, baby. You too. Love you, guy.
Love you too.
That's that good energy I need to hear right there,
Exactly.
man.
Right
That's that good energy all the way down in Maryland, man. I mean, and
He said something, man, that resonated with the point that I made earlier about black men and black women not being at war with each other. You know what I mean? When he talk about how the women are so important, we have to. We both important, you know what I'm saying? But as a black man, we have to understand how important the woman is, and vice versa. And that's what we have to. That's the common ground that we got to stand on. What's going on, caller? Who is this, and where you calling from? You live on Detroit Stand Up.
Moses calling from the farm.
Here we go. Here we go.
Congratulations, Mark.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. We on the road, baby.
Man,
We on the
you know
road.
what I'm saying?
what up, Moses?
I just
What
called
up,
to
man?
touch base. Nothing, man. Just calling to top in on what y'all was saying, man, about speaking love in the people, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll get a lot further if we loved on each other a little bit more, man. And start putting each other coat. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody and they messing up, instead of just letting them go ahead and bump their head, you should say, hey, man, the door in front of you is 10 inches shorter than the door you just walked through. You're going to bump your head. You got to tell them, you know what I'm saying? We got to start, you know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about, like accountability, you know what I'm saying? You got to I got to pull your coat sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? We got to start speaking life into each other, man. And instead of us being at each other's throat and all that different kind of shit, you got to pull your brother coat, or, you know what I'm saying, tell him, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, I wish you well, you know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody that look like us win. No matter what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. My grandfather used to tell me all the time, you know what I'm saying, no matter what you do, you just got to be good at it.
Right.
And so you got to speak that kind of love into your people, man. You know what I'm saying, Dave? I hear what you be saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't called with the Keith Copper report today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know that today, man. You know.
Hey man, listen. If you go that way, I'm right there with you.
No, I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on, us for our people type shit. You know what I'm saying? Now the shit you be talking about traveling to the villages and shit, I don't know, man. They be human trafficking and shit though, bro.
Exactly right.
You gonna send Mimi off in the village?
I mean,
Right,
listen, but not by ourselves. But if we 38 deep, I'm saying no.
That's different.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean, if he 38 deep, then that's something different.
I'm saying.
listen. Mimi got a better chance of traveling outside the United States and going to a village
Man,
than going around the corner.
they just tried to kidnap Tisha Campbell in Texas,
Did-
nigga.
Exactly.
Fuck
We
you mean?
talking
You
about-
stay your ass out the village,
Listen,
little Mimi. You ain't but
listen.
125 pounds.
That's-
Exactly.
When you in America
Yeah,
does
it
that.
might not take 3 to get Mimi. Either shit featherweight. You know what I'm saying? They might just grab her and be like, hey,
Man, Mimi,
get these
Period.
bags.
I'm mad.
you go anywhere outside of America, I guarantee you don't have that problem. You go anywhere in America, you might have that problem. I'm
Yeah, because
telling
these
you.
I
motherfuckers
feel
here
what
is some
David's saying,
terrible
though,
kind
right?
of people,
Because there's
man.
a stigma.
Yeah.
I plan on going to Africa soon, right? And there's a stigma about Africa. I got a couple of friends over there that just tell me, like, Mark, like, the shit that you think, all the stuff, even when it comes down to needing a vaccine to get to the country and shit,
It's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
real.
It's not real. You know what I mean? It's like, and I know, like, I talked to the how about this? How about this, ladies and gentlemen? The woman who I just bought the fucking 7 Mile Radio news van from is in Africa right now. Okay?
That's your
Yeah, I got to
connect.
get to Egypt, Mark.
That's who I'm like, when I go to Africa, I ain't with no resort. I'm sleeping on the floor at her house, and I'm walking around the village and shit like it.
You
Yeah,
see that, though,
I'm experiencing Africa. I'm going to play with the lions and shit.
You can see that.
Yeah.
And you got to go to
Yeah,
them.
it's the
You got
doctor
to
that I
go.
deal with, right?
No, but I haven't done. But see, that's different than I get what you're saying. Like,
He
I'm
like
saying
a-
like
he
that's
like a
something you
dignitary
want to
over
do.
there.
And you see that you want to do that.
yeah, I understand envisioning something into existence and all of that, willing, all of that. But at the same time,
Yeah, but if
like,
you go with a negative thought, though, Mark, and this is what I done figured out. Every time I ever had some negative energy on me when I was going to do something, some negative shit happened.
Every time.
Every time you try.
Every time.
Like, if you carry... My cousin told me some shit, man, and she was like, Mo, it ain't good to hold grudges, right? And I'm like, man, fuck that. Fuck what you talking about. She's like, nah, because the person you holding the grudge with don't even know you got the grudge. So you just carrying this damn shit around with you. It ain't affecting them. It's just affecting you because you carrying this negative energy with you everywhere you go.
absolutely.
And that be the problem with us. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no grudges or none of that kind of shit no more. I done learned to put that kind of shit behind me. Like, even with y'all co-host for Monday, you know what I'm saying? Me and him had a little situation, you know what I'm saying? Where this nigga did some shit about he wouldn't cut my hair, man. And I was going to court for some felony.
Just got to still bring
I
it.
didn't talk. Listen, though, I didn't talk to this nigga for about 10 years. Like a full 10 years.
Yo,
Like,
10
nigga,
years
I
over a
couldn't-
haircut, bro.
That's a decade.
I was going to court for a felony, dude. I had the shaft afro, dog, and the shaggy ass beard. This nigga hit me with some business cards, dog, talking about I only take appointments. Because he was showing out for this broad that was in his chair, man. But that's neither here nor there. So I ain't speak to the nigga for like 10 years. Then I thought about this shit like, man, this nigga just was providing a service. You know what I'm saying? There's a million other niggas in the city that cut hair. You just don't got to spend your money with him no more. That don't make us not friends. You know what I'm saying? It just don't give him your money no more. I still don't like that hair appointment shit for men, though. I really don't, man. I'm used to the politics of the barbershop. You go in the barbershop, sit down, you know what I'm saying, get you, wait on your little haircut or whatever. Nah, niggas like, oh, man, I got to make a hair appointment. That's just, this shit sounds so feminine to me, man. Like,
So we got a stylist over here. When you got a lot of clients, you have to have appointments, don't you?
Y'all don't take
Man.
walk-ins.
Y'all don't take.
Period.
You don't take walk-ins.
no, they women. They women, that's different, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm talking about a haircut, man. This shit, the barbershop is like a sanctuary, man. That shit like going to church. How you gonna turn a nigga away at the church, though?
God, when you got
Not
good
the church. though.
when you got good meat and you got good service, sometimes you have to take appointments, man.
Man, dog, it was one person in the shop, dog. He was arching her eyebrows. It take 8 minutes to arch some eyebrows, bro.
See now you count.
Don't arch eyebrows.
What? Come on now.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit!
Look, she got a new client and shit.
Cause look.
I think the game has changed because, like, when you start to look at yourself as a professional, you tend to, act as what you feel like you are.
And the shirt says it all. Can you show the shirt one time for me, please, ma'am, over
this
there?
shirt right here?
I mean, she
I see her with the Detroit Goddess shirt on.
because she got her own shop, so she over there doing it. So I don't know. If you,
I mean, I
mean, for the
understand the
barbershops,
politics
though,
of this
like,
shit
I
now,
get what
but the
you're saying.
barbershop
But
is like
it's
the
the evolution.
sanctuary, bro.
It's the evolution of the
But
beauty industry.
I know,
period.
no, these niggas done evolved into women. They hairdressers now. They ain't barbers.
I don't even get my haircut.
No, their
but I feel
status
what he's
just
saying,
went
though.
up.
I did.
Thank you.
A haircut in 15 months. A haircut went from 20 to 40.
That's because we essential workers. We out
Like,
here at
bro.
risk.
Hey,
Man,
man.
my
A barber
barber
is at
cut
risk,
in his
and-
basement. This nigga talking about something. He got a sign on the wall in his basement talking about something. Man, it's a $10 hazard fee. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, pay that 10, man. Pay that 10, man.
I get this nigga. Look, every time I sit in this chair, I give him $40, man. I don't even be tripping about this shit.
There you
know?
go, man.
I mean, because you get what you pay for ultimately. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
If you
At
want,
the end of the
That's
day.
I mean, because like if somebody want me to cook them anything, you got to pay me. I'm not, man. I'm not picking up.
So now you gotta have a cooking fee, huh?
Status,
You gotta
Listen
have
here,
a
bro.
cooking fee, huh,
Quality.
Mo?
your quality.
Yeah, and it's extra if you want it infused.
See?
Infused.
Yeah. He on.
Yeah, I got the Monterey Farms Infusion
Yeah, see.
Institution.
See, he on something else.
But
man. Hey man, thank you for
ultimately, we gotta pay for your service, man. I just called to show y'all some love, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tap in on Fridays. You know me.
for sure, and thank you for taking care of that other situation too, guy.
For shiggity, bro.
Oh yeah, love you, guy.
Oh, y'all stay up. Love you too.
That's Moses right there from off the farms, off Dexter and everything. So,
My
but
Bless him, Lord. Bless him.
love Mo. That story about that barber would come up 2 or 3 times.
Oh my God.
At least one time a month.
One time a month.
Yeah. Mo was holding grudges and everything. So sometimes you gotta let it go and everything.
At least he
Sometimes-
learning. I'm proud of Moses. He growing, evolving and shit.
Yeah. Mimi,
Yes.
the situation that you got when you post your little thing about Kanye West and
Kanye West?
yeah, on how he picked was it Kim Kardashian? It was Kim Kardashian, wasn't it?
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
So what about it?
When you expound on when you drop the jewel, it made me think because it seemed like Kim then downgraded when you say.
Yeah, how you gonna break up and go get a whole downgrade? Well, okay, this is how I look at it because I did think about it after a while, because Kanye did essentially want Kim back. He made a whole song. He went public about it.
Right.
He wanted her back.
That's why when you play in the snow,
Yeah, that's what you do.
Oh,
You gotta humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta humble yourself
Third eye.
and get your woman back.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But she wasn't fucking with it. She went and got her Pete. You know what I'm saying? That Kanye went and got him a little basic bitch, which is okay.
But why and we talked about this.
But
Brothers
know what?
would go get the most
downgrade.
That's
But
because they gotta get who
Kanye,
wants them.
Kanye ain't had no choice. He had to get what he could get. But you know what? When you dealing with somebody, and this is pertaining to Kim, when you dealing with somebody who is emotionally draining. Cause can you imagine? Kanye is a genius, but he do got some issues, and he seems like he can be emotionally draining. When you get away from that, you don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You got you somebody, he know how to shut the fuck up. He cool. He got his right mind. He in his right mind. He got some stuff going on for himself too. She probably is at peace with that downgrade.
Okay.
To me, it's a downgrade, but
It's definitely a
she's
downgrade.
probably at peace,
With a
after going
downgrade.
through all of that.
So women can be at peace with a downgrade.
Absolutely. If you done took me through a whole bunch of turmoil,
So women can
just
be
like that boss, that expensive bitch with the bundles and the lashes, and she expensive. It take a lot to maintain her.
Right,
You get
right.
you a natural female, and it may be a little bit better.
I got you.
So I won't say downgrade because that's like you taking a job that pays less, but you got more peace.
More right,
Hmm.
right,
That makes you what it is then.
So what may appear
right.
to be a downgrade to some,
Is an
Maybe
upgrade.
more right.
another person's
Mentally,
trash
right.
is another person's treasure.
and you at peace. Mm-hmm. And I think y'all talked about this. I think Church Hugs brought this up. How she was talking about how that topic was excellent. How men look at women like they look at single women and see what y'all have, analyze it, and then try to gravitate towards it. So if you got like a lovely house, and you got a lovely house, and they and I don't like when men do this. When I hear men talk about, man, she got a job and she got a crib, I be like, that got to be the lamest.
That's basic, but that's probably coming from a homeless nigga or something like that.
Hobosexual. Ain't that what I call it?
Hobosexual.
And so you have them dudes type in 2022 that will like come over there and try to live over there.
Yeah.
Move in.
Yeah, like at the drop of a dime, don't know you from a can of paint, and they will come and want to live up in your shit.
And wreck your whole shit. And so when you have
Had
dudes
the homies over that bitch and everything.
playing
The
sticks
PS5,
all day.
is it the PS5?
Yeah.
That took his Air Max off for
This
38
nigga-
months.
Right.
They got Netflix
It's a
over
real
there,
thing.
Hulu.
And set up
Oh,
shop at
yeah.
your crib with the PS5.
And so then when you see somebody like me and then you have them conversations and I'm looking like, bro, you know that's fucked up. What you mean it's fucked up? Guy, you living off a woman.
They don't give a fuck.
There's no way you're supposed to be living off a woman. But you got certain dudes, they look at it, if you want to say they flip it, they become the bitch. Or they become the female. Not to call women no bitches, but they become, the dude become a bitch when he start looking at it like that.
But isn't the roles kind of reversed nowadays? I feel like
Because-
women are raised, that women are more providers than men are nowadays.
in 2022, in
Unfortunately.
sometimes in that realm, but certain men know how to do what they need to do.
Yeah, certain.
But it's just those type of men, and I can spot them out quickly. They trying to live off the back of women, and I'm looking like that shit ain't healthy.
Their mamas did that.
Spoiling them, doing everything for them.
Enabled.
And now they see another female. They see a female, and they want her to be their second mama.
And so what they do is they try to manipulate. They try to go in. They try to, and I'm looking at it like, oh man.
I don't honestly, personally, if you don't have a place that I can come to, I'm not fucking with you. If you always got to come to my spot, nah, cause what the fuck going on? Like this got to be a two-way street here. You can't just be over here kicking it. No, where your shit at? You know what I'm saying? So I will not talk to a man if I can't come to his place. Period.
Yeah,
You want pussy? You better give me a bed and a place that's yours.
The
Period.
facts right there. The facts
Period.
right there. You're right. And it's a lot of guys out there that's like running like that.
It is.
And it's kind of hard because it's our job to check and be like, dude, that ain't
Chad,
cool.
and that's right on time. Chad said no fathers in the home. And you know what? I want to say this. Can I say this? Because I want to. Just the last podcast really made me like think about y'all duties as men.
Mm-hmm.
It is to instill and to raise up. The problem is they don't have enough men teaching them how to be men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to instill these characteristics. Raise, like we was talking about before. It need to be some infectious change. Teach them how to be men. They need that. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Groom them. You know, you hear a nigga, I'm sure you go to the gym. I'm sure you see plenty of because some of the worst men be the ones in the gym with that body. They get their body right.
Oh shit!
And they know a female ain't about to tell them no. Oh yes.
Why I gotta be like that, man?
I'm telling you, I'm just saying in my experience. I can only speak from my experience. From my experience.
That's a real case.
What's going on, caller? Who is this? And where you calling from? You
This
live
G.
on
Scott
Detroit?
here.
Oh shit, G Scott.
Hey G.
Man, hey, what's up, Mimi? Why you say oh shit like that, Dave? I ain't getting.
No, that was me. That was me.
That was Mark.
That was me.
I just fell back.
We supposed to be better than
No,
that.
man, you did because I know you about to come with some shit, man. That's all what's happening.
No, I'm not. I just want to comment on the topic y'all was talking about as far as with the men and the women. Like, for me, I see it in the clubs, especially with men who switch it up. Instead of it don't be black women, be white women. Like, I be looking at them like, damn, they can't take a strong black woman, so they got to get with a white woman who will support them and get them whatever thing they want. And
That doormat.
It don't care. It don't care the look.
say
either.
doormat?
That doormat.
Yeah, it'd be like some trailer park white women that come in the well, and I'd be like, and all he says, man, she give me whatever I want, bro. I'd be like, okay.
So when I call them bottom feeders, they get mad. When I majority of dudes, when they chase, like you ain't never seen a brother go get a cold white woman.
It's rare.
You
It's
never see
rare.
it. They go get the bottom feeders.
But
still
see, the cold white
Overweight,
woman,
sloppy.
I call
but
it
Dave, the cold white woman going for the
On
black
another
men.
It's
though.
what?
gentrification.
The black, the successful black. Say it right. You missed out on one point. The cold white women is going for they shooting for the
Successful
black
black man with the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Damn, why is that? Why is
Work,
that?
you know, I'm-
We in
I'm
America.
trying.
That's what they look at.
So that's the prize
Yeah.
when you get the money as a white woman?
No,
man.
no, no.
white women
Can I
are
vow
brought
when I
up
get
that
rich?
way.
If I don't marry
They're
a black
raised
woman,
that
whoop
way.
my ass, y'all. Okay, y'all got my permission.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna not marry a black woman. So, but I'm just saying, I'm not gonna when you get on, you leave your ass for the white girl. I'm not that nigga. I'm not gonna be one of those. I love y'all too much, and I know how that makes some of y'all feel.
I don't care how crazy they get. For some reason, I love that shit. It's just, I'd be like,
love
"Man,
what?
she crazy as fuck," but I love her ass. What the hell? Damn.
You talking about the black chick?
A white woman? Yeah, a black woman.
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
believe them. I've had playing basketball. I had a bunch of white women that have come at me. I just say I can't do it. I'm sorry, nigga. You just.
Now I gotta
like,
play devil's advocate, but you know people say love is love.
Yeah, that's
Love
to
is
each
love.
to each
No,
its
it
own, and don't apply your standard
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck you call love to me. I just feel
Right.
like my woman is like should be much of equivalent in the female form as in the woman form as me,
Absolutely.
and you just can't be that when you're not like me. You don't relate to my life. You don't relate to my. You don't see. You're not able to see things the way that I see things. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You don't feel shit like I feel it. You don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's no knock to anybody. I mean, because they feel the same way that they feel the same way about their people, I'm sure. All right? So that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I love black women too much. I could never. You know what I'm saying? That she is, the black woman is the female equivalent of me. So that's the reason why I was like, I can't do nothing but a black woman.
I think it have a lot to do with masculine and feminine energy too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, I almost did that. Told my mama that. My mama slapped the shit out of my ass. Like, boy, you think twice. I'm like, yeah. Let me listen to my mom, but I can't leave my sisters. I love them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We need y'all too.
And
Not
that's
only
the-
that,
that's
we
the thing,
need y'all.
man. It's already a shortage on
Right.
on us that actually give a fuck
Yeah.
about them for real.
Right.
That's what I know. Right. I done
Right.
seen and experienced too many situations firsthand, and it pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? When I look at the news and I see something happen to a black woman at the hands of a black man. This woman is like walking distance from the fucking studio that we broadcasted right now that was pregnant with twins, and her fucking boyfriend set her on fire. Okay?
Yeah.
This other chick that, you know what I'm saying, that was missing for a couple of weeks, and they found her in the house. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit, like that shit bothers the fuck out of me
Yeah.
deeply because I care for them so much, and it's like I feel for them, I worry for them. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them don't have the observation and the discerning, ain't that what they called it? To be able to see certain snake ass ways in some of these men. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I feel like it's like deer out there in the wild, and it's just lions out there just preying and just slaughtering. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters, man, and it's our own motherfucking kind that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody outside of it. And that's the whole point, Dave, where I talk about accountability, and that's knowing where we have to correct ourselves and hold ourselves accountable for not us physically, like you're one out doing it, us as a whole holding ourselves accountable for the things that we do to hold ourselves back and hurt ourselves in our community. Right. That's all I'm saying. We have to realize that if we don't, and we turn a blind eye to it, and we just fairy tale our way out of that shit, we're gonna stay in the hole. We'll never deal with it.
Facts.
G, what's
All right,
going?
man. I love this show.
Love
man.
you too, G.
Time, man.
I see
right.
you
Bye,
grinding in the background,
Gregory.
G.
Huh?
I say you grinding in the background, guy.
Man, it's all these nosy ass people. Man, you work in the plant. Everybody want to see who you
Oh shit, you at the plant.
Oh shit.
Hey man.
Yeah, so but I'm a little bit popular. So.
I got you, G.
Like that makes it better, man. You should have
Right.
just kept that. You popular
Panties
and
dropping everywhere.
That's probably like right up there with gym niggas,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Popular plant niggas.
All the plant niggas.
No,
Don't get me started on y'all.
I had to throw Dave under the bus.
Y'all had whole relationships and families in that bitch.
Not me. Not me.
everybody
I don't play that shit. I do not play that shit. I detail cars, so that's why everybody come at me. So.
Oh, okay.
But I love y'all, so y'all
Love
stay
you too,
up.
G.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
Gregory.
So, God, let me ask you this, man. I know you had many conversations with moms and everything. You got some brothers that be out there playing in the snow, man.
You talking about the snow bunnies?
Yeah, the snow bunnies.
Yeah.
Do you play? Hold on. Do you play in the snow? You play in the snow?
No, I don't play in no snow.
Do you ever?
Have you ever?
jumped
Have you
out there?
ever?
I ain't never played in the snow. I don't
In
wanna
your
play
life?
snow. No, never in my life. Never. You,
Come on, now,
heard
you
the video the
come
other
on,
day.
B,
I don't
you
even like
20,
the snow. I don't like
man.
the cold. I like the sun.
You 20,
It
man.
ain't even about that.
They like touching your hair inappropriate, like I'm
Can I
just
touch
walk
your
up and
hair?
just touch that shit unannounced because hey, he cool.
Nah, I ain't that cool. I'm cool. I ain't that cool. You can walk up to me and touch me.
So I mean, you at the mall? I mean, because I assume you go to the mall sometimes, right?
No, I don't even do none of that, man. Like,
What mall?
Life is simple.
What
My
mall?
life- my
What
life-
mall,
Right.
Dave?
These
What mall you go to, Dave?
Got kids his age, they
don't
go
go
to the
to-
Hey,
mall.
true though.
There are
Ain't
no
nobody
malls.
been
No,
out
that
there
was-
lately, though.
he way
There are
older.
no malls,
Yeah.
Dave. You're that old. The malls are gone. Only one left
That
is
ain't-
Fairlane.
that ain't
and they
the
about to
move
close
no
the
more.
bitch.
See,
Online
That
shopping.
ain't the move no more.
my kids be going still to the mall.
See,
Dude,
Dave, they're
you got
not
your
going to the
friends
mall.
that
See,
go
oh,
to the mall, right?
I don't know.
see, they're not going to the mall, Dave.
said
They're
they
playing
not
you,
going to
Dave.
the mall-
They're not
the
going to
I
the
got a
mall, Dave.
16,
They be
I got a
working.
7. I mean, I got a 15, I got a 16. Still go to the mall,
Dave, you
man.
find out today years old that your children were not going to the mall.
I call Beautiful right now. She tell me
I gotta
she
throw you
trying
under
to
the bus,
No,
Dave.
you really can't do that, guys. So anyway, the snow bunnies,
Right.
because I had a young kid over here that went to King, and you know me, if you talking to me, first thing I cut into you, I'm asking you like, yeah, so you like playing the games, you this, yo, nigga, do you be out there in the snow? Because I gotta check my young dogs, because when dudes gravitate towards the snow, I always check them. When you go that way, you don't love your mama.
That's why. That's
What's
why
up,
he-
Bree?
You think so? Wow, break it down.
What's
I'm
up, Bree?
listening.
What's up, Bree? What's up?
I'm listening.
That freak killing you.
I'm
That-
listening.
I hit the
When no, that was on time, all right.
Go ahead,
But
go
when dudes don't date black women, when you go deep down into their psyche and start understanding them and break that shit down, they don't love their mama.
Yeah.
They mama ain't spent time with them, so what they doing is they running from their mama because they mama didn't treat them like they were. So now they resent their mama.
Absolutely.
So what they gonna do is they gonna go get the next thing different than their mama.
A
which
white
is
Totally
woman?
different.
a white
Yeah. It's
bottom
psychological.
bitch chick.
It's psychological.
Yes.
It's very psychological.
You know what? And as much as and that was part of what I was gonna say too as well.
If he do that.
You say what?
I said it's a reflection though. He don't love himself too if he do
Hey,
that.
you don't.
I mean, he can't love himself because the woman that brought him here that was supposed to love him didn't love him. So the trauma runs deep.
And the very woman, if we go back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, the very woman, like for instance, Emmett Till. That white woman told on Emmett Till. The same white woman that told on you that would get you murdered, you run after. And when I throw that quote out to brothers will tell you in a minute, man, it's about love. That white woman really don't, and she don't really love you.
Well, can I say that I've heard some black men. Now this is don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what they told me. Okay, they said it's a way of kind of like accomplishment, like kind of revenge, like it's a of getting a white woman for them.
So you go get the bottom
I'm
feeder,
just saying that's what they said. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
and
from
you
black men.
exchange
Like that's the
souls.
pinnacle. That represents success,
Yeah.
like a big gold chain.
I
is
heard
a white
Nick Cannon
girl.
say that weak shit. Nick Cannon say, now that I got the money, I want them all. And when you go get them
It's a goal to them.
and you exchange souls with them, you fuck your energy up. So when you fuck your energy up and then later on, 30, 40, 50, 60, you want to know why you ain't level like where you at? It's because you exchange energies when you shouldn't have been exchanging energies. And when I break it down even further, when you make love to a black woman,
Ooh wee,
it's like two gods come together.
It is.
it's something different, baby.
And so when you jump out that God body, when you jump out that God body,
That's something
it's
different.
always connected
That
to
shit
God
hit
body.
different.
What?
It hit different.
It's black women smell different.
I've heard that.
Black women
Oh
heard
man,
that.
black
Feel different.
Oh
I've heard
man,
that.
I only in my lifetime I only fuck with black women. Well, I only love black women. So the essence and the smell the touch, the skin, the lips.
But to say that, but I can concur because I guess you can say that I've played in the snow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Mark.
So I can say with a stamp on it that it ain't no. You know how you got Pepsi,
Right.
and then you got Diet Pepsi.
That's a hell of an analogy. I like that analogy. Go ahead.
You know how you got Farmer Jack brand, and then you got Spartan
that,
brand.
What's that? Root.
I heard the rhythm ain't even right.
RC3. What RC?
Great Value brand.
The rhythm ain't even right.
Brand. It's just an off brand.
Yeah. You know how you got Budweiser, and you got Bud Light,
and then you got
Great value brand.
Oh, not great value. No.
Yeah, Walmart.
Great value.
That shit probably tastes different than the other ones.
Well, I don't know about the taste of it. Like, you're going to have to go to somebody else to get that evaluation. You're going to have to get somebody else. But I'm just talking about the climate.
Can somebody call the
like the
lines
terrain, the climate of the whole situation. The terrain, it's a whole complete.
And then if you go deeper, I'm going to keep 100. When you start this, we going to keep on. When you start eating pussy, it's totally different. So I don't even understand when dudes playing in the snow doing
I ain't
that.
Never ate no white pussy. That's a bit much. That's a bit much.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard the smell.
Thank you.
I've heard
I don't
the
even
smell.
like mayonnaise. God damn it. How many eat some white pussy? I don't
I've
even
heard.
like mayonnaise.
Thank you.
From a few of my homeboys, I've heard about the smell.
Like once you eat,
It's different.
like you finna go down south and the shit fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, if you see all the videos that have gone viral, they don't even take showers. Like, they don't even wash themselves properly. They don't use rags.
They don't.
They wash their hair and let the soap run down their bodies. So they're not even cleansing. If you go back even further into ancient times,
We taught them
they
how to
was
wash
not
their
cleaning
ass.
themselves
We
properly.
taught them how to wash
from
Who
the
showed them how to?
start. We showed them how to clean themselves.
And
Don't say that too loud.
And then the same women that brothers is running it to, loving.
You know, I always like the fact that they can get lice and we can't.
That's right there.
That right there.
And I do hair, so I call it fur. We
Fur?
the
No.
only-
You
we're the
don't
only
call
ones
it.
that have-
We have hair. They
we
have
hair.
fur.
They have fur.
That's the reason why. That's what I was breaking. That's why she got right to the point
that's
of what
fur.
I was about to say. Like literally, what I was about to say. They have fur. We have hair.
Yeah.
And so when I tell my daughter, I say, beautiful, when you pick your hair and your hair is able to stand
That's
up.
the reason why they like to feel ours.
Yeah.
Let me touch your hair. Your hair.
Your hair
because
is
you
trying
have
to
hair.
touch the sun. Their hair is
Grows
always.
their hair grows.
down.
Our hair grows to the sun. Their hair grows to the earth.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. Why would you even engage in something like that? But a lot of brothers, they love that.
We have a dominant chromosome.
is
They have the
love,
recessive
y'all.
chromosome.
I think
We
I
can-
have natural white men repellent. I think I do. Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
Has
yeah.
anybody?
Never. There's
approached
never
you?
been a white man that has ever approached me, ever. My aura is so strong.
Nah,
You know
nigga,
about
I don't
the aura.
shovel
Never-
the snow. Nah,
I've never had.
I
a
just
white
might
man
have
approach
thrown
know
no
about
snow.
that.
He said he need to hit the blunt now.
It's natural white men repellent.
Wow.
What is it you say?
Natural white
What
men
is
repellent.
what is natural white man repellent? Just you?
That's my aura.
Oh, your energy, yeah, your
my
chakra,
aura doesn't attract.
definitely.
All the years,
White
nobody is. They never came up to you and tried to get they.
Never.
She's too strong of a black woman.
Mimi,
Oh no, that ain't my testimony.
has they ever ran up on you though?
That
Mimi?
ain't my testimony. I get men from all walks of life, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm not wrong with that.
Now, if we can get the right brothers to come, that'll be something different.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, I had
This
a
sister get the most-
Caucasian gentleman today. You know.
That was trying to
unfortunately.
shoot his shot, huh?
Oh yeah, he every never mind. Every Friday he comes into my place of work and we talk and we have conversations and he's a nice man.
And you
but-
pleasant, huh? You very pleasant, and you entertain. You know, the conversations probably get there, and he
Well,
shoot.
it's her place of work.
It's
so
my
she
job.
can't be
Right,
rude.
it's my job.
She can't give the
Right.
energy that she may want to
But
give.
the motherfucker shooting that shot. He
Oh,
trying
of
to just.
course.
He ain't shooting deep. He probably shooting short range shots.
Yeah, he is. He know I'm out of his league.
But I think
This ain't what he
black
want.
men who go for white women, they're intimidated by the strength of a black woman, and so
sad.
they want. I mean, it's the same for black women who want to be with white men. they want to feel like the black man want to feel, he want to be in his
control.
masculine, right?
They feel like it's the
he
easier
want to be
road.
in his masculine. So if you get with a white woman who has always been able to be in her feminine, then it's easier for him to play his man role, right? So for the black woman, she don't want to be strong all the time. I've had conversations, I've had friends who've married white men, and I'm curious. I want to know all the juice. Like, why did you do that? Like, what was your decision? Where were you at in your mindset when you felt like, oh, this is the one? I want to, this is my husband. But this one particular a friend of mine, she said that she was tired of black men. So a lot of black women they've reached their peak with black men, and so they feel like, okay, if I come over to the other side, then I'm gonna get something different. And then they find out that it's not even the black men, it's themselves, but they're looking for a savior. Black women are looking to be saved. They're looking
Jesus.
that too. They're trying to take the cape off. They're trying to be in their feminine. They want to be soft. We got to be hard. We got to do all these things. And the black man, he want to feel strong. His mama was strong, and he looked up to her, but he can't be a woman, and he can't match that. He can't match her energy. So I'm gonna get a white woman because she's the total opposite of my mama. And so the black man wants to be in his masculine,
Right.
and the black woman, she wants to be in her feminine. And the problem is we don't have balance. Anytime you don't have balance, you don't have harmony. So our problem is we don't have balance. We're not balancing each other out because
Right.
we're too at each other's necks.
So how do you teach that balance? Because you be preaching that shit. How do you? For a young lady coming up, how do you find that balance to understand yourself as a black woman?
You gotta have something to look at. You gotta have something to follow. And the ones, like for myself, I teach it. I can't touch everybody, so I touch the ones that I can reach. In my chair, that's we talk about. I assist women with embracing their natural hair. So we're talking about it right there. Accepting yourself, accepting you, who you are, is a start to that. I cater to black women because they give birth to these kids. I watched my mom struggle. She was my first client. I watched her struggle in all her relationships with men. They were all abusive. But my mother had a violent love language. She had a toxic love language when it came to black men. So that was all she could attract. And if he was not whooping her ass, she was gonna run over him because that's what she saw.
Yeah.
So somebody gotta be the change. Somebody gotta be the change. And if the black woman is giving birth to the black man, you want to go even deeper because it's all psychological. That's why slavery was mental. Like you said about the elephant.
And I was about to say, and it's still going on. That shows you that it's mental.
It's
Because
mental.
we've been off the chains.
Yeah,
supposedly,
it's mental.
we're
He's
not
still
out
on
of
the
we're not
bitches.
out of the slave master's yard,
No,
right? But
we're not gonna go
off the-
far, But somebody gotta do it.
Some of us are scared to jump the fence, and that's what we're talking
Somebody
about.
has to be that change, and we can't even focus on ones that are not doing that. I can't focus on people who are not doing what I'm doing. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing for the women that I can reach in my chair because I see a lot of my mom. I see a lot of me. I've been through a lot of shit, But that's what it started. It started with recognizing that, like my friend who says she's tired of black men. I'm tired of black men, so
She would
I
say
want to.
that?
Yeah, that's why she married a white man.
I ain't that tired, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you tired. You don't understand that this is a reflection of you. This is you. The black man is a reflection of us. We gave birth to the black man. There's no humans without women.
So
You
when black women do date black men and they become into them, and then they have that black baby, because it's a black baby, no matter what you say.
Oh yeah.
What are the consequences then? Because now you have the white man, you have the black woman, and you have the black baby, and then they say, well, I got a mixed baby, and then you come up against me, and I say, well, ain't no mix. It's either black or it's white.
Yeah. It's a black
So you
child.
got a black
Any
baby.
black is a black baby.
So when it comes to biracial, like a white woman giving birth to a black baby is going to be disconnected. That child, 9 times out of 10, is going to be
You didn't come out
disconnected
that black womb.
from the black. Yeah.
And then
Black womb is every fucking thing, because the black man has already stepped away from his culture by impregnating a white woman. And so there's the total disconnect, because that biracial child is going to look to that mama for everything that it needs. You know, it's rare to get a J. Cole. It's rare to get a Bob Marley. But Bob Marley came out of a black womb. He had a white dad. Same thing with Trevor Noah. Came out of a black womb. So it's rare to have a J. Cole who, you know, kind of recognizes the struggle and wants
And
to
then
be
health-
a part,
and then
because that child has to
health-wise.
want to be a part of the black culture. You know.
And then health-wise, I'll just say, to make a long story short, that child won't be as strong as it would have been or would be.
Coming out of a black
Coming out of
womb.
a-
Absolutely.
See, they don't talk about that.
Oh no, they're not gonna talk about that. You're not gonna hear about that. But they know. I mean,
And
this
then
information is not hidden information.
Yeah.
But
And
you
then
know.
when you have,
Oh, it's definitely hidden information.
but then
I
when you have those
mean,
conversations,
you-
as far as
It's
like,
it's not mainstream
Yeah, it's not
information.
mainstream information.
but then when you have those conversations, it's like now, white women not having babies like they supposed to.
They can have babies with black
They're
men.
trying to
though.
snatch up Jeezys.
Well,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
can.
Yeah.
But not with each other. They
That's
can't
all.
have babies. White women can't have babies with white men.
not as
Not like they can have with black
women.
men.
So you have, like, I seen it on television saying white women are not having babies no more like that. And in a couple years, it's like it's gonna be kind of like wiped out. And so you have you all. And so when we have these conversations that, you know, black women not doing this, but I'm like, y'all the queens. I honor y'all. I look at y'all as like the ultimate role model, because nobody, we gonna keep one. Ain't nobody fucking with y'all.
And they know that. That's the reason why they have to tear us
They
down
try
in the media.
they try to merge with us
Yeah.
And when they
to prolong their survival.
Because it's only been
That's what it
maybe,
is.
It's been less than 10 years that they have been in the mainstream media that interracial relationships has become very popular on billboards and commercials, things like that. It's been under 10 years that has been like a thing.
So what do y'all think about-
movies and TV shows? Like, it's the thing. Like, what was that? The chick who Kerry Washington. She was playing. I can't remember the name of that show. Kerry Washington. She was an assistant for the president.
was that Scandal?
Fucking the president.
Yeah.
Scandal. Yeah. So that was a big show, a big hit of a black woman
And I
having
said,
an
like, why
affair
you
with
have
a
the
white
white
man.
woman-
You know,
And she was having sex with 2 white men in that show, wasn't she?
I can't remember.
I didn't watch it, but
I
I just.
didn't watch
I
it
didn't
like that,
follow.
but
You say what?
I didn't follow. I
yeah.
don't know.
But that was the show when like media was programming everybody to you know, be inside of interracial relationships.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's right in front of our faces.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Most
that's
definitely.
how you hide it in plain sight.
There you go.
So,
There you go. And I think that plain sight, I think what white America does, they don't have, like, they got like 2 plays. And they repeat them plays to the point where it's over and over and over, to the point where the shit get like
predictable and shit.
and everybody start looking at it like, okay, here we go with this. And you running the same route, you running the same play, and it's getting tiresome to the point where it ain't good no more.
They running out of. I mean, they don't get no more. Cause we are elevating.
Yeah.
You know. So as
And
we elevate,
they
they
get
trying to
wiped
keep.
out.
Yeah, they trying to come up with with new shit that ain't new shit.
And so when they do movies, I be telling my daughter they run out of the white movies. So what they do is they always interject into black movies. Because you run out of white movies, and then it's only so much you can do Ghostbusters. It's only so much you can do Terminator X. It's only so much you can do The Matrix. After that, they shit gets so boring to the point where like they'll fuck up a Matrix. They'll fuck up a Game of Thrones because they running out of stories to the point where they need black stories. So they'll come in and they'll start a movie with a black movie. The movie be hot. And then they got to interject some kind of gay shit going on in the black movie.
It's the agenda. It's part of the agenda. All this stuff that they put out is part of the agenda so that we don't come together. Even the whole, this pandemic and this social distance and all this shit, so we don't. This is a time where we're supposed to be coming together. This is a time where they say, oh, you can't come eat here. You can't do this. Okay, we'll make our own shit. This is a time where we're supposed to be doing the opposite. Like, oh, okay, we don't need to come here. This y'all shit. We need to be making our own shit.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. You're saying we can't come here. Okay, so we create our own shit. What are you going to do? Then you're going to come bomb shit like back in the early, 40s?
Where they bombed Tulsa.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of other communities that they don't even talk about.
Yeah.
And so we did it before. We
did
did it before without degrees. We had all the skills when they so-called freed the slaves. We had all the skills. These motherfuckers didn't have no skills. They came here to do shit. To run black people, to build everything. So, okay, you free the slaves. And now we're building communities. We're creating jobs for ourselves. We're the healers. We don't not. So what they come up with different enslavement platforms. Okay, now you need education. First, we couldn't read fucking books. But now you need education. Now you need a degree. We had these skills already before there was a fucking college, before there was a school, before we could read a book. We had the skill. We have the skills still today. You were born with the skills,
and they coming back. It's nature is evolving, and all it is coming back. So I mean, and it's gonna get exposed eventually as time go on. Life is gonna keep coming back.
It has to. It has to. And when you're when you are connected to nature, as being black, you are connected to nature.
Appreciate you coming over, my queen.
I appreciate you having me here.
Showstopper, the queen in the building. I appreciate you.
For sure, yeah.
The God.
Oh, yeah, parent God.
Gonna get that passport and get light.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Get light.
Yes, sir. I'm out of here.
For sure. Mark, you got the truck outside on 7 Mile Radio Station on my podcast. And they show. So when I walked up on the stage, the truck was back in the backyard. Stop playing, man. I'm anointed over here, man. I'm gonna keep speaking. I'm anointed over here, man. That truck came over here because I showed up, man. When I go home, like, Mama, let me tell you what happened. I showed up. That truck showed up.
This nigga stupid, dog.
I'm taking credit for that guy. When nobody riding out with you but me, Mr.
Hey,
Detroit.
you know what? You definitely been shooting in the gym with your boy, man.
What?
So when I'm on the court about to win the championship, man, you got to be motherfucking center, man.
I got you. I'm ready.
You on the motherfucking court.
You
with
running
me,
the point. I'm running the shooting guard, the forward, the power forward, and the center.
Man, you can't be all of the rest of the positions, Dave. We got other players on the team, Dave.
No, fuck that. I'm running all the plays. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I need y'all to like and share and show love and everything. So, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Detroit, stand up, man.
The Mile Radio.
Production.